TBR Solution Sports Forum or TBR SSF Show starts with the footage of Supersport.
Space to cut inside, finds marked in space in between the lines with a weaker foot, goes, it just brushes that upright, a product of the Orlando Pirates development team, a man that's got the winner in the first round game, that is Yusuf Mark. Frosted in space. Sitebe. Solomon's good cross, Saine. Well, he's achieved two best chances. And he's missed both of them. When you're looking at Shando's defending, he's not open stance. He only sees the ball, he does not see the man. Saile should be putting that in the back of the net. He's in the small box. He's looking at goals. In that instance, he closes his eyes at the critical moment. Force for Yusuf Martz. Frosner. Frosner's lifted it in. But arriving at the back post, Ashley Dupria has turned it wide. Decision making. Look at how Frosner looks up, heads up. Onside. Onside. He's in line with the last defender. Big opportunity for Orlando Pirates. Salim takes.
Good morning, everybody. We are back. I'm a Pagadia Chavlile. I see Tavino is here, so it shows that I'm a Pagadia Chavlile. Sfiso was supposed to be here again. Sfiso, I'm sure I got voted Manulala too much, and then unfortunately, some of these things they need you to work. Good morning, everybody. The show is called TBR SSF, which simply means the Big R Solution Sports Show. My name is the Sobre Boys Walefatse, together with Tabino or Tabiso Silematsele, together with Tabo Ramahab. We call him Tabino, the only Brazilian that we have. The Brazilian that we have in the show. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Professor. As always, it's an honor and a privilege. Morning to the viewers.
Tabino, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Ntate Shabalala. Yeah, welcome to the Pacania also. Yeah, Ish, what a match we had over the weekend. Yeah, thank you very much.
Saddam is got a very hectic day today. Remember, they've just appointed a new CEO at SAFA. So he's got a number of interviews. So don't be surprised when he leaves us, you know. So I know some people have lined up to interview him. Guys, we start the week on a bad note. We know Alex Chakwane. I got the news very late from Chomani. Chomani sent me a WhatsApp to say, watch what's happening here. I said, yes, you know. He was very, very sad. And then that's what he said in his message. And then, you know, Alex really loved Mamelodi Sundowns. He was very passionate. Him together with Bobra Louis during those times, you know, there were people who were bringing light to our football, you know, before all this new technology comes in. So, yeah, you know what? We never saw it coming. Apparently, he was sick, so that's why what happened. So, but only God has the better timing. We have our timing, but God's timing is always perfect. While we don't like losing people, especially the people that we love. So, yeah, it was really, really sad. So, we want to say to Mamelodi Sundowns, condolences to Masandawana, condolences to the family of Alex, the friends, the footballing fraternity. And then, yeah, the Shakwani have now lost two brothers now. Grant also passed on, if you remember sometime. So,
yeah, I remember. Last year.
So it's really sad. And I attended school with Grant's son at some point, although the boy was my junior at the university. Okay, guys, let's get started. Saddam, welcome to the show. I know that we have a very hectic moment. Today, we are analyzing the derby, all right? We don't talk too much today. We are talking about the derby. Thereafter, we go straight to La Liga and Messi special, all right? Remember, Messi has won another award again. So, I don't know. What does this mean? What will make him not to win the Ballon d'Or? Can he win all this and then miss the Ballon d'Or? In other words, all these other people were crazy to give him all the awards. So that would mean that if he doesn't win it. Guys, let's get started. The game, Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates. Hey, Saddam. Yabona utsamaya wheelchair. Ne ke re o tla ipata today. Ke re wheelchair ba tlanne ba zama ho pusha ba zama ho kenya and then so yeah o ibone jwang o sontso ba dumedisa bo sontso mpolella o ibone jwang.
Hello, everyone. Especially you, comrade, team. Congratulations for winning. Yeah, Baganinga, for your win.
Yeah.
Well done. The show must go on. Hakuna problem winning to go.
Thank
No,
you.
you done it. Thank you.
Jwale makarapa ha sebetsa because we tell bona ke kentse makarapa today. Ha ke kenye makarapa. So o kentse makarapa but ke mo jile.
Makarapa but he was not available. That's why. So if T-Man was available, Makaraba was going to work. But now, because he was not there, Makaraba never worked. So today, you can see the one wearing, you see.
Tabino, your analysis of the game, how did you see it?
Look, for me, it was a fairly balanced game. I need to be honest. Both teams, played very well. It was a fairly balanced game as compared to, the last two derbies. In the last two derbies, Tabiki and Saddam will agree with me. Chiefs were not there to be found, but they just happened to be fortunate, to get those goals. One, mistake by Mponchane and one mistake by Olesanda. But the previous game, Saturday's game, I've never enjoyed a derby like that, in a very long time. Yeah, in a very long time. Yeah, both teams played very well. Tactically, I would say, Chiefs should have wrapped up the game in the first half. The main culprit is Saile. He missed two clear-cut chances that would have buried the game. Pirates would have been paralyzed. I would be sitting on the wheelchair as we speak now.
A wheelchair, the wheelchair.
You wheelchair, Sarah.
Mr. Wara Wara. Mr. Wara
Yeah.
Look, after Pirates, after scoring their first goal, they played too deep and allowed Chiefs to take the game to them. And after Chiefs equalized, I think Jose Rivera made very crucial changes with Makaula, Mtetwa, and Evanga. The three changed the complexion of the game. Chiefs, started, feeling the pressure. But before the three substitute, Pirates were fighting with their backs against the wall. It is unfortunate. I've always been saying, Tabiki knows, Guyavuza Lemva. The Kaizer Chiefs central defense, it's not convincing.
Yeah.
Look how Mtetwa scored that goal. He scored the goal between Sati and who's this other
Dove.
And Dove, yes. Yes. He was in between them. So there was lack of communication between them because one of them could have picked him up and one of them could have tried and intercept the ball. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall for Amapagania, yes, I know we've lost 5 derbies in a row, but Pirates won the most important one. This is very crucial. It takes you to the final, and when you win the final, you stand a chance to play in Confederations Cup. Okay, but now Confederations Cup is more like Makufe. So we are actually looking at position 2. We are actually looking at second position, which is Champions League. That's where our eyes are focused on. So whoever wins, Pirates have got 2 chances, either to play in the Champions League or in the Confederations Cup, depending on how they perform, in the final of the Nedbank Cup and in the league as well. Makosi, I'm sorry, but I would want to see you, raising your hand and be counted amongst, the best, not the biggest. You might be the biggest in the continent, but you have taken a back seat in terms of being the best. Okay. So we don't measure the best with the number of supporters or filling up stadiums. We measure them on how you perform in the continent. Look at Sundowns. Sundowns is doing well. They're representing us well. It really hurts my heart to see Kaizer Chiefs going through this dry spell. Saddam, you've been a Kaizer Chiefs for a long time. If Kaizer Chiefs had a bad season, that's when they have won 1 cup or 2, not going through 8 years without a trophy.
All right.
Yeah. Lastly, Farouk said a very important thing. Saddam, I'm going to use you, to communicate this message to the Kaizer Chiefs management. Big teams like Barcelona, Real Madrid, Chelsea's, and all those they don't build, they replace. So Kaizer Chiefs need to replace best players with best players. Teams that are building Marumo Gallants, not Kaizer Chiefs.
I totally agree.
Why you thought of Jovic? Why do you mean?
Yeah, no, I agree because today I told you that it is day to talk. That's why I'm not talking. I want him to express himself. He does a good job. But I think as I had a list of players that might come with Chiefs, we couldn't make announcements until, because some other players, they have a contract from their teams. You can't mention their name. We got that one, but we'll rectify our mistake. Make sure we buy a good players end of the season, because we can see where is the problem. Just remember, Asadwan just get to the big shoes for himself. He was trying to balance equation from left to right until today, but it's a much better because he went to semi-final. He's on the position 4. And the question that I can ask maybe T-Man is that, what will happen if Pirates win, get to position 2 and win Nedbank? Because I hear he talks about Confederation
it's quite
Cup.
simple.
What I know is
No, just a minute,
other cup must go to another position 3 because you can't take 2 in one.
Okay.
Okay, what happens in this case?
No. Tabiki wanted to answer. I'll give you a chance.
Okay.
Yeah, Tabiki, come in.
Okay. If Pirates wins the Nedbank Cup, Sekhukhune will join them in Africa for Confederation, just like Marumo Gallants joined, Mamelodi went to the Confederation Cup. So it's obvious we'll have to have 4 different teams in Africa, 2 in Confederation, which is maybe will be Super Sport in number 3, and number 1 and 2, which will be, according to my prediction, Orlando Pirates and Sundowns will play in the CAF Champions League.
I don't know you saw
that. I have a good answer. That is a good answer. My last question is for T-Man. What happened if, maybe, I just want to hear, what happened if Pirates lost at finally and then they got number 3 position? I just made it. What is going to happen?
Tabinho?
Look, as a Buccaneer, I don't think it that way. So when you're influenced by your heart, but it's fine. I mean, I'm expecting Pirates to finish on second spot and win the Nedbank Cup. But if that happens, Pirates will play in the Confederations Cup.
What are you going to call them? What are you going to call Federation Cup? You still going to call Makufe?
Yeah, that's Makufe. I mean, a Confederation Cup. Look, even if you look at in Europe, they talk about Champions League. They don't talk about the Europa Cup. Or yeah, they talk about Champions League.
Let me ask here. Lilela bua wena le Jovicho, because Jovicho na itaka bua wena le na mna you know what? Give me position 2 Taufa Nedbank. Did you guys talk?
No, that conversation never happened. But
never happened.
Thanks for giving me the Nedbank Cup. But remember, the most prestigious one is the Champions League. I'm not gonna let go of that one.
Okay, guys, when we look at the game, I don't know, probably you saw it. I think where Pirates killed it. You know, the coach, I think, did well. When the ball was a throw-in, remember he's the coach of the month. Let me share him. In the meantime, I hope you see him. Jose Rivero, he has done very well, and congratulations to him. When the ball was a throw-in, they did a quick throw-in, and Chiefs was still sleeping. Team also did a one-touch pass to Salem, whom did a very good first touch. I always commend Salem with his first touch. And then he passed the ball to, in fact, he tried, I don't know, he was squaring, but the goalkeeper pushed it inside. Then Erasmus scored it. That was a quick thinking for Orlando Pirates. So those are the things that I picked up. The other thing, there were people who were saying that goal that was scored by Erasmus was a penalty. I mean, it was an offside. Do we agree?
How? No.
It was not. All right.
It was not an offside.
Because he was just behind the ball. Not only that, the goalkeeper.
Yes, Salem put the ball back.
The goalkeeper.
So, yes.
No, the goalkeeper did reflect. It touched the goalkeeper. It went to Erasmus. So those were the two elements. And Erasmus was just behind the ball. Salem was ahead of him. It was not an offside. So the argument of saying it was an offside, it was not. And then there was an incident where people were complaining during the dead ball. And then I think the Pirates player broke the line, and then it hit the elbow. Was it a penalty or not?
That one I don't remember it quite well, but I didn't see any penalty issues over the weekend.
Yeah, it was a penalty, because the rule says they look at the body. If your arms will interfere with the ball, because if you can look, that ball hit him on the elbow, and it was.
Oh, I remember that. I remember that when it was in the first half, where I think a Chiefs player was trying to shoot. I think it was the right back for Kaizer Chiefs, Eric Fosler. Yeah, so I think it hit the elbow while he was looking away from the ball. So I don't think it was a penalty.
No, it was a penalty. No, listen. It was a penalty.
Maybe according to the rules, yeah.
The rule says if your hand, has an influence on the ball, his hand protruded outside and then it blocked the ball. It was a penalty. And to be fair, the way I saw the game, Kaizer Chiefs was not bad. They played very, very well. It's just like Tabiki was saying, Tabiki is spot on. At the back, there's a problem. That goal, where you see Dove and Hlanti, I don't know what were they thinking. No one picked up Tetra, and then they were not disturbing him. Hlanti didn't even jump, for that matter. And then Dove, I don't know what was he thinking. I think that's what the problem is. That's where Kaizer Chiefs need to focus at the back. Well, unfortunately, Saile, yes, he missed chances. Maybe he was too anxious. He wanted to win so badly. because Saile is not a bad player, to be honest. He's a good player. You know, the pressure that he applied, and you could see towards the game, that is why probably was substituted. I think he was tired because he wanted to win so badly, because it happens. So you can't be on form all the time. So when I look at Kaizer Chiefs, I agree with Saddam. The team is not bad. Let's allow Arthur to have new players of his choice, and let's see what things are going to unfold. But we mustn't take away the job well done by Orlando Pirates. They did extremely well. Marco was excellent in that game. So I was very much impressed. Tabiki?
Yeah, for me, Atam has not changed the team a lot when he during the off season. He must just focus on the center backs and maybe add one or two strikers to assist Benyama and Silent and who's that the speedy one Dupree. So I don't think the team is very bad. Yeah. So for me, we just need maybe one or two strikers and maybe one playmaker who will assist Shabalala, the young Shabalala there. So for me, the team is a very good team. He must just add on quality center backs there. You know, those ones he must pop out money. He will need a good investment from like he must go look. He must go look. You know, so the team is not entirely bad, and then consistency maybe was also a problem this season. But I think with time, they'll become better. Thank you.
Okay, Saddam, yes?
Yeah, I just want to go on that issue. You know me, I'm not talking about penalty issue and offside and whatever. I don't talk about that. Pirates win. What I have to know is my team play well. Unlucky we didn't score goals. Salin, what is his name? Sailors missed 2 chances. He was overconfident. That's why he missed those 2 plays. We're supposed to wrap the game by first half. And even the goal they scored by Paris to make 2-1, the 2 make a ball watching when Toto scored the ball. And the goalkeeper also was moving on the other side to get the post. That's why the goal was scored. But about new players who must go, that is not our duty. The coach knows he's got his list. Who did he want? Is where we can start to say next season. Arthur bought these players. Now he failed, so it's a two-way to talk about. But now we must talk about what we have, because we still have a 2 game remaining. On the 13th, we play against Super Sport Royal Bafokeng Stadium. Yeah, that one I know that you're going to support me. Is where I said to you, our agreement is I must beat Super Sport than to make you to go 2% too.
Bulaya Saddam, Bulaya Super Sport.
No, maybe on the day. Yeah, he must support me on that one. I know he will support me, and I'll do the job. But he must not relax because he's still going to play Kukune. And then before I play Super Sport. So now he must not just get excited because he's going to finally and forget about the league, because he'll end up number 3. That will cost him number 3.
Yeah. Now, guys, I need to credit Toki so that we move on to Skukun and Stelis. Toki played very well. You know, he shadowed Shabalala. You know, he could put his big frame. Shabalala could not move. And then he could even match him with speed. So he did exceptionally well. So maybe that is why from my point of view, maybe that is why Arthur did not start with him. Probably he studied how Toki played against him before. So I don't know. Tabiki, you want to say something? Toki did well, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. Yes. He played. He was for me. He was my man of the match. Besides Marco, I mean, he played well there in that center back. Even when he was under pressure, sometimes from our wingers, the Saile and the Dupree. So for me, he played well, considering that Chiefs only scored 1 goal versus Pirates. You know, even when we put Shabalala, we thought maybe Chiefs will become more better, but they couldn't score because Koki was defending very well versus the young Shabalala there.
Okay, let's move on now to Stellenbosch United. While I'm still there, big up to Reyners. He won again, man of the match. He's doing exceptionally well. And then from Stellis. But unfortunately, things did not work. Tabinho, how did you see the game of Stellis versus Skukune?
I was on the road, unfortunately. I didn't
Okay, you did not see it. All right.
Yeah.
Chovicho, how did you see that game? I know you were there for Skukune, and fortunately enough, they won. So they've done you that favor.
Yeah, I think the game was good, but end of the day, the Stellies, they take as home advantage. They relax, they go there, they said, now it's obvious they will win. Everybody was on the favor of Stellies. Skukune just play their ball.
A network is giving us a problem.
Yeah.
A network is giving us,
to the extra time. If you can check, those people, they wanted the goalkeeper saved most of the goal, and then they were watching them. If they come to them, they nearly caught them on the what is it?
On the count.
On the other side, because while they were trying to a counter-attack, because why? Always they thought all the ball will go to those young players with the speedy one. But they play well, and again, when you go to the penalty shootout, you can check and the body language when you kick the ball. Skukune was got nothing to lose because they knew they go there as underdog. That's why they win. Because they just said themselves they must play until the referee whistle. So I think Skukune done well, and then a teamman must be careful about the so-called Skukune, because the Skukune is born against Watalari. They just go under the ground until they cause a damage. Please don't take advantage, because even myself, I'm going to support Skukune. I'm saying that I'm going to support my homeboy Skukune, because they don't ever support my
Yeah. Jovijo.
Yeah. Guys, yes, Tabinho, quick one.
No, I'm just saying to Jovicho, to Saddam, Pirates it out better or well go I will support that club.
Yeah. As a mega wheelchair, as a support that club.
As a mega wheelchair. Yeah, I support that club.
Yeah.
They're good. Yeah, the good one. Maybe the spirit will come back. Spiritually will look for us.
Yeah, guys, before I leave, anyone who wants to know more about TBR solutions, here's a website down there. You can just visit our website. But as I said, remember we started on a sad note about Alex Shakwane, and then maybe some of the people don't know him, especially the young ones. This is Alex, the Goldfinger, as we used to call him. As you can see, he's got his gold rings there. And may his soul rest in peace. Now let's move on to the next subject. Guys, I went and checked what is happening. As I said, in Spain, Messi has won the Laurel Award again. And Tabiki, he has won the Laurel Award again. And then he's the first soccer player to win it twice. Not only soccer player, he's the only soccer player who has won this award. Not only there, he is the only sportsman who has won it twice. You see, so he has won so many awards. So now, for people to say, no, Ballon d'Or, I don't see any reason why he shouldn't win the Ballon d'Or, because he has already taken everything now. He's the guy with most awards, so he's the best player. You like it or not, he's the best player. I know some people have their own issues, and then we know we have our friend there. And then I don't know whether you hear this, They ask Mesut Ozil. This time they say, who's the best between Ronaldo and Messi? Then Ozil said, definitely after the World Cup, it's Messi. And I'm told that Ronaldo, according to reports, we don't know how true is that, unfollowed him immediately. And they said this, the same thing happened with Joe Felix. He asked Joe Felix, who's the best player? He said, Messi. And then he unfollowed him.
Okay,
Yeah. Yeah, so I know. Gunzim, yeah, I know, Shubi. Now, the football god, this guy, is the only player who won it in 2020 and 2023. All right. And then, I mean, he has won FIFA Football of the Year. He has won this one now. And then I don't know, guys, whether you saw him when he accepted the award. Do you want to say something about that?
For me, I want to touch base on the Ronaldo one. I mean, Ronaldo is also the best. He's there with Messi. I don't understand why he reacts like this when people choose Messi. I mean,
yeah, opinion.
But he's there, man. If we talk about Messi, the next person we're gonna speak about it's Ronaldo, because these other ones come after them, the Mbappes, the Haalands, you know. So I mean, yeah, but but she's overreacting a lot, man. You know, but
yes.
Yeah, for me, I've never been a big fan of Messi. I've always been a big fan of Maradona.
Yeah.
And even in Argentina, Maradona was seen as the greatest because he has won the World Cup. You know, let's leave other awards that Messi have won. The World Cup only means you conquer the world. Conquering the world makes you the best in the world. So I don't see why Messi shouldn't win the Ballon d'Or. If you win the World Cup, yeah, most Ballon d'Or winners are World Cup winners.
Yeah, guys, one of you between Tabiki and Saddam, I hear feedback. I hear feedback on my ear. So sort out something. I don't know whether it's you or Saddam with earphones. Please, just sort out that thing. All right? Okay. Please, guys. Yeah. Yeah, Tabino, I hear what you are saying. And I just want to share when he accepted the awards, what did he say? This guy, I don't know, he's the most humble guy. He says it was a very difficult, and this is courtesy of, I think it's Zodiac Mania. I got this information from them. It was very difficult for me to win the World Cup at the end of my career this year. I fulfilled my dream, which is to be the world champion. And then in his acceptance speech, he thanked all the players, all right, at Argentina, and also not only at Argentina, he also thanked all the players at PSG. Remember, this comes after he apologized, all right? And I don't know whether you're aware that he started training yesterday with PSG. And then they said now the suspension was now for only a week, because apparently before he did the interview or the video, he started phoning all the leadership of PSG, talk to them directly. Thereafter, he did the video. And according to reports, PSG never congratulated him up to this point in time. If that is the case, that's a bad taste. That's a bad taste. Now, thank you very much, guys. It was nice having the show. Saddam, we didn't share your what you call your branches. Get them. Tabiki, I still want your branches. And then the Sheikhs also promises branches. And then Chora will take it from there. But thank you, Tabiki. Can you just meet them farewell? Your mic is closed.
Thank you very much for the lovely show, and then thank you to the guys also there, colleagues there, that they again and that I'm happy for the lovely show today. Yeah, thank you very much, and have a lovely day, guys. Thank you.
Tamillo?
Brasobri, it's always a pleasure. It's always an honor and a privilege to be on the show. I know Saddam and myself, we always, and Tabik, we always cheer each other apart in the WhatsApp group. But I like the composure, the respect that we have, when we are on the show. It shows, emotional intelligence. We're not taking things personally, and I enjoy, being in the show with them. And I hope to be in other more shows with them going forward.
Yeah, lava ujilo uhlaya, ne? No wheelchair. Ne?
No,
no wheelchair. Saddam, I know you have
wheelchair.
no wheelchair, no wheelchair. Saddam, come in, please.
Yeah, thanks for lovely show. Thanks for all colleagues, and thanks to T-Man. And now I'm going to go up from the wheelchair. It's fixed. I'm going to use ambulance to go to another person. From now, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Supersport the Pirates, they are on the on a 150 point more.
Yeah.
Like trying to win that for 2 games, give it 60 points. Something can happen. One ambulance hike. Can do bullets in ambulance for those 4 games. From here, first to Royal ambulance. Please.
Yeah.
It's really more wheelchair. I'm out. I'm up on the wheelchair. I'm using the ambulance. Or somebody siren. I'm going first to Royal. Something will happen. Please mark my words. Be careful. And then team, and don't be upset and forget about the league. You still have a win 2 games. Otherwise, something will happen. Be careful.
Thank you very much, guys. Much appreciated. And please continue to subscribe. Please continue to comment and like. Thank you. Hello, everybody. My name is the Sobre Boys, Wanafatsi from a TBR Solution. TBR Solution is a financial company that helps people to be financially savvy. I'm sure these days you are aware that prices are very up in terms of petrol, in terms of goods and services. Prices are very, very high. Now, these days, we are on a campaign to help those members of GPF or government employees, especially if you are 55 years old or above, and you are contemplating to resign or go on pension in 3 months' time. Give us a call or drop us a WhatsApp, then we'll call you back so that we help you to get your money expeditiously, as compared to sometimes people get their money after a long time. We will then transfer your money from GPF to Allen Gray, who we have a relationship with. And the good news is, once the money has been transferred, you will choose how much you want to earn. If you happen to pass on, your spouse will also get the same amount. Then if it happens that both of you passes on, you would have appointed or selected beneficiaries. It could either be your children or anyone else. And there's nothing like age limit that they must be 22 or below. Even if they're above 22, they'll be able to get the inheritance from you. So that's how flexible it is. And then I know that sometimes people, they worry about medical aid and all that. We also have with other partners who assist you to get a medical aid. So if you want to learn more and get more information pertaining to that, just drop us a WhatsApp. We'll therefore come back to you. I thank you.